back to this session, this Ownership Babe session, as we talk about some of my best, I wouldn't say maybe best, but just some of my latest probably and greatest frugal tips. You know, I did a session the other week as I talked about frugal or fruitful. I just believe when you live a frugal life, you actually are living a fruitful life. So let's just jump into these tips. Number one of my greatest frugal tips is that I always, in the areas of finance, I always take care of that. So most times people will go and spend money on an advisor, they'll go spend money on a CPA, but I'm here to tell you from experience, you know, you have a lot of people, especially like accountants, you know, you have a lot of people that know how to get it done for big corporations, but they don't know how to manage their own personal finances. That is not me. So therefore, one of my best frugal tips is that I take an Excel spreadsheet and I have that on my laptop, I have it on my phone, and this is what I use to track my finances. So whether that be in the areas of my budget, to track my, you know, my financial roadmap, I use that to cover all my expenses, things of that sort. So at any point in time, no matter where I'm at, I can pull it out, whether it's on my phone, my laptop, and I can see where I am financially. So number one, that is one of my greatest tips. I'm telling you, it is life-changing. Not to mention that all of us, we have the opportunity, or we should be in control of our finances. So being able to do that versus spending money on having someone do it for me, it just saves money. Now, am I against seeking financial advice? I always say in these sessions, week after week, you should consult a financial advisor because everyone's situation is different. However, after consulting, you always want to put a plan together that you can utilize that's personal for you. You don't want to depend 100% your finances on anyone else. So that's my first tip. Number two, in the areas of fashion, you know, I enjoy fashion. I love some trends, but I'm not always into 100% of the trends. However, what I tend to do is I invest in things like accessories, whether that be heels. If you've been a part of these sessions of this channel, you know that I absolutely love heels. These are my gold red bottom heels, and it doesn't matter for me, high end, low end, it does not matter. I enjoy heels, I enjoy accessories, I enjoy handbags, things of that sort. Even today, if you can see, I have my gold belt. So my frugal hack is, you know, you don't always have to change your base layer, which is your clothes. My base layer is what dresses. So probably 98% of the time, or maybe 99% of the time, I will wear a dress, but I will always dress it up with a scarf or jewelry, heels, bag, and that just always gives one outfit multiple looks. So sometimes when someone sees me, it could be the same exact dress, but I can make it look different. I can layer it with a blazer. So all that takes with that frugal tip is maybe going to Pinterest, you know, Googling, looking at different style, you know, hopefully you have your own personal style, but looking at pictures so you can get inspiration on how to accessorize your base layer. So if your base layer is pants and a shirt, you don't have to wear that same pants and shirt. You know, when you wear it again, accessorize it. That is such a great tip, and it has saved me so much money, and it also saved me from always chasing these trends. You know, it allowed me to create my own trends, and it makes me feel really good. So that's number two. And number three, one of my hacks is probably, and I've said this if you've seen any of my what's in my bag video. I do have one coming. I did one when I was on vacation, but I do want to share that. And in that, I always show that I have cash, baby cash. Most of you know that I just truly believe that, you know, credit card debt being that it's at an all-time high, most people should be using, if you're not using your debit card, go by cash. The great thing about having cash or your debit card is because it is automatic. You automatically see what you spend, and hopefully if you have that spreadsheet that I mentioned in hack number one, it allows you to track it. and keep pace. So because I spend cash, what happens is I have a lot of change. So I always keep a place where I save all my change, and then like once a year I roll it all up and I take it to my bank. And then what I do is I have, hundreds of dollars saved. I will tell you, a lot saved in coins. Sometimes even over $1,000 just saved in rolling coins. And what you do with that is that's usually extra money that, now I'm like, oh, I can use that to go and purchase something else. So the benefit to that is not that you'll have, money later. The benefit really to doing that hack is it helps you to manage your money. So I think these were one of my probably 3 favorite frugal tips. If you like these tips and you want to hear more, because I have a lot, I have practical tips. Oh, I don't want to miss one more. I said 3, 4. One of my 4th tips is my garden, because even if you don't have enough space for a garden, as long as you have an area where you can plant a pot, herbs, things of that sort, having my garden is a great tip. Why? Because produce, we already know that produce, things of that sort, is really high right now. And I just save money by producing it myself. And then, I harvest my seeds. And then I take those seeds and then I replant them again for the next season. So really, when I start to harvest those seeds and replant, I save so much money. So I'm to the point now going into the season of a lot of my beans, cucumbers, tomatoes, things of that sort. And then what tends to happen is I've already harvested a lot of my kale seeds, broccoli seeds, things of that sort. So when I go into the next season, I already have that. So I don't have to run out to the organic store and purchase anything or purchase any seeds. I save money, and also it benefits my health. Why? Because I'm not, these are things that are not processed. So that frugal tip is so important, because it not only saves you money, but it can save your life as well. And we want to be here and enjoy our life of abundance. So if you enjoy these tips, let me know. If you'd like to hear more, I would love to do it. Thank you for tuning in. See you later. Hasta luego.